let's shift our focus to Punjab now, where the biggest headline of the day is that the Aam Aadmi Party has achieved a historic and spectacular victory as it looks to clinch nearly 100 seats. Former comedian turned politician Bhagwant Mann is all set to become the next chief minister of the state. Ruling Congress party, on the other hand, has been decimated in Punjab, with the party leading in just around 20 seats. Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi has lost both the seats he was contesting in. Punjab Congress Chief Navjot Sidhu has lost from Amritsar East. Former Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amritsar Singh has also lost from his traditional Patiala seat. Meanwhile, in his first victory address, Aam Aadmi Party Chief Minister candidate Bhagwant Mann said that his priority would be to address the unemployment issue in Punjab. I'm joined by Gurpreet on the broadcast. Gurpreet, what a day, what a mandate that has emerged in Punjab. There are two interesting aspects to this story. One, that the people have voted for change, absolute change. They were not confused. They had made up their mind. All the big wigs, all the big stalwarts of Punjab politics more or less lost today, whether it was the former chief minister, whether it was the current chief minister, whether the Badals. Nobody could withstand the power of people's mandate. And on the other hand, here's a new entrant that is looking as a national challenger, the Aam Aadmi Party.
Well, yes, of course, both the things are happening in Punjab. During the campaign, we have seen that the people, they wanted a change, and for that change, they had accepted Aam Aadmi Party model in Delhi. They say they want that education should be the priority, health should be the priority, and we have seen Arvind Kejriwal, he had visited so many times in Punjab, and he was focusing on education as well as the health system in Punjab. Specifically, during the COVID period, Punjab had faced a lot of problems. Whether it's related to the beds, whether it's hospital services, and there was a scam of the COVID time that had already highlighted by the opposition party by saying that Congress was indulged in that scam, and it became one of the major political issue in the state. And we have seen that today the clear mandate by the people of Punjab has given a very clear-cut indication they wanted for the change, and that was one of the reasons why the big wigs have already lost the elections. Nobody can believe Captain Amritsar Singh can lose the election. Nobody can believe Prakash Singh Badal, who was so many times the chief minister of the state, he could lose the election. Nobody believes Sukhbir Singh Badal, Shiromani Akali Dal president, he has already lost the election. So it seems that the people, they did not see the candidate from Aam Aadmi Party. But yes, of course, Aam Aadmi Party had a slogan, Ek Mauka Aam Aadmi Party ko, that they had accepted from the heart, and that's why the huge number of the voting has been gone in favor of Aam Aadmi Party. And today we have seen that clear-cut mandate in favor of Aam Aadmi Party. And if we can see that other side of the story, we have seen since Navjot Singh Sidhu had taken the reins of Congress party, there was a infighting. Both Punjab Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi as well as Navjot Singh Sidhu, Congress chief, they were not seen on the same page. And we have seen in the last leg of the election, even Sunil Jakhar, one of the top leaders of the Congress, he was highlighting that he was not made chief minister because he belongs to Hindu community, and that's why he was disappointed. So that all angles had played a very important role, and this was one of the another reason why Aam Aadmi Party was able to get votes from whether it's urban area, whether it's from a rural area. And if we can see the whole results, Shiromani Akali Dal was not able to perform well because one time it was a regional party, and it seems that the people were very frustrated from the traditional system, whether it's the Captain Amritsar Singh system or Shiromani Akali Dal system, and that's why they were looking for the change. And today we have seen that finally Punjab people, they feel that there is the alternative with them, and that's why they wanted to give them the chance. But it's a big responsibility for Aam Aadmi Party leaders. We have seen that in the first speech, Bhagwant Mann, who is going to be the chief minister of the state, he has already already highlighted that unemployment is his priority. So let's see whether he will be able to uproot this unemployment from the state, because a lot of Punjabi youth, they have started migrating from the state of Punjab towards abroad, and we have seen in Ukraine, he has already indicated that in Ukraine so many people they have come from Ukraine and they had gone from here for the education base. So that's why it's a very big responsibility. It's a huge debt on the state. So let's see that whether the Aam Aadmi Party will be able to implement all the policy for the people of Punjab, and people of Punjab will be satisfied with this Aam Aadmi Party policies or not. That is, we have to wait and watch. But one thing is very clear, that today's mandate has made a history in Punjab politics. The way we have seen so many times the Congress Party, they were criticizing, they don't have cadre. So all these things had not worked very well in favor of Congress or Shiromani Akali Dal. But one thing is very clear, the people wanted to bring a change, and that's why they had gone and given the chance to Aam Aadmi Party. Back to studio.
Thank you, Gurpreet, for those updates. The big headline is that the Aam Aadmi Party is all set to form the government, the next government in Punjab. From Punjab.